Everybody, what's going on, and welcome to Rock and Roll True Stories. And since I've done a lot of videos about Van Halen, I thought this was a newsworthy item that was worth discussing on my channel. So if you guys were reading any of the music news sites yesterday, then you guys may have seen the interview that David Lee Roth recently did, where he basically said that Van Halen is finished. So the singer made the comment while speaking to Meltdown of the Detroit radio station WRIF, and he talked about his upcoming Las Vegas residency, which will be kicking off early next year in January. He was asked if he was bummed out that he couldn't tour with Van Halen this past summer, as had been rumored several months ago, and Roth responded, "That's been canceled a number of times, and I think Van Halen's finished, and this is the next phase. I've inherited the band de facto," and whatever that means. "I think it means you inherit it, carry this proudly. Van Halen isn't going to be coming back in the fashion that you know. And that being said, Eddie's got his own story to tell. It's not mine to tell." Now, you guys may remember late last year in December of 2018, David Lee Roth gave an interview to Vulture where he spilled the beans that Van Halen may be playing Yankee Stadium this past summer, but then the date came and went, nothing happened. And he told the interviewer at the time, who was asking, "Are you telling me that Van Halen will play Yankee Stadium next summer? You promised 4 New York copy editors free tickets today," to which David Lee Roth said, "Yeah, but I can't. If I say something on tape here and everybody goes, oh, this is leaked, but the band will be, I can't say." He also talked a bit more about the possible concert, saying, "Well, I don't know how far privacy actually goes, but the band is solvent. And I can say that I contacted colleagues about being part of the show, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Jason Aldean, the Foo Fighters, Church, and Stapleton, and they've all said that if everything happens, they would certainly be involved." And he was asked, "So this would be a festival?" And they said, "No, all I talked about was a phone call." So that was the big news that happened last year. We thought we were going to see some sort of Van Halen shows this summer. There was rumors that Michael Anthony would be involved, and he gave an interview where he talked about getting a phone call from Van Halen's management once about possibly doing some reunion shows. And then nothing happened after that. But even as far as a month ago, David Lee Roth kind of insinuated that Van Halen was pretty much over. So earlier in September, he told Phoenix radio station KSLX that he was the face of Van Halen from this point on, most likely. "I'm not sure what's happening with Ed, but he's probably not going to answer the bell this time," he said, "and it's not my place to guess." And he was asked if he was implying that Eddie Van Halen had been dealing with some health issues as of late, to which Roth replied, "I hear all the same rumors that you do, and it's not my place to guess." If you guys remember, in 2000, Eddie Van Halen was treated for tongue cancer, resulting in surgery which actually removed a third of his tongue, and he was declared cancer-free in 2002. And in a 2015 interview with Billboard, Eddie revealed that he had given up smoking cigarettes but blamed guitar picks for his cancer diagnosis, saying, "I use metal picks. They're brass and copper, which I always held in my mouth in the exact place where I got tongue cancer. Plus, basically, I live in a recording studio that's filled with electromagnetic energy, so that's one theory. I mean, I was smoking and doing a lot of drugs and a lot of everything, but at the same time, my lungs are totally clear. This is just my own theory, but the doctors say it's possible." And in 2012, Eddie would undergo emergency surgery. He had a disease that was a digestive disorder, which involved inflammation and infection of his colon. So if you guys remember, David Lee Roth reunited with Van Halen in 2007 after being 23 years apart, and they released their comeback album in 2012, A Different Kind of Truth. And Van Halen has largely been inactive since they did their US tour in late 2015. And then if you guys remember, 3 years prior, they were doing a tour to support their new album at the time, A Different Kind of Truth, and they'd just abruptly canceled their North America tour. So I'd like to know what your guys' thoughts are on this Van Halen news. Were you guys expecting this, and are you guys planning to go see David Lee Roth's residency in Vegas? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And always let me know which stories you'd like to see me cover on future episodes of my channel. Take care.